Hello, so today I'll be recording this video as a sort of add-on to my build instructions video about the chassis. I find a big part of what people struggle with building a chassis is building the wheel pods. So actually connecting a gear to these wheels, all right? So let's start. I have an extra wheel here, a 60-tooth gear here. So the final goal will be to attach the gear to the wheel and put them both on a screw joint. So they both spin together. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is find the correct gear. Putting this gear into this wheel right now, it kind of doesn't fit, as you can see. It jiggles around and it doesn't fit perfectly into it. So what I like to do is to bevel the gear. So you make this gear, which the edges are straight, into this gear, which you actually sanded one of the edges off. This makes it fit much more easily into the gear. Now, to actually make this process a lot cleaner, you want to remove all of the inserts that are potentially found in the gears. So I'll just be removing these inserts. They can be kind of hard to remove, so just make sure to use your fingernails, or if you already removed one, you can kind of use a screw to poke it out. It really kind of be in there, so be patient. So now that I removed both of them, we can actually start building it. So you have to make sure that this center hole is aligned. If it's not aligned like this, then that could create some issues. So make sure they're aligned, and now you can put screws in. Some people like putting in all 4 screws in all 4 of the holes, like this. However, I find that to be wasteful. All you really need is 2 screws. You don't need the rest. Make sure the screws are just long enough to have go all the way through without actually being too long, or else it won't actually fit in your chassis. So now, it's time to select your type of nut. So this right here is a cap nut. It's easy to use and you can screw it on very easily, but it really falls off easily, so you don't really want to use it for a wheel pod, something that's going to be permanent for your entire chassis. This is a nylock. So you can see that it has like some kind of gel at the end that makes it lock into place. However, compared to the other ones I have, this nylock is quite thick, so it might get in the way of other stuff in your chassis. The ones I like to use are these thin nylocks. So they are low profile and they won't bump into anything. Let's just lightly screw 2 of them on. So here you can see that I've screwed them on, but now if you just blindly screw them in, you have the chance that the hole might be offset, and so the screw won't actually fit all the way through, and it might have bad friction. So what I like to do to keep them aligned is have an HS axle, a high strength axle, and just put it into the holes, just to keep them aligned while you are screwing them in. Now, time to screw in the screws. So make sure that one side isn't unbalanced or overly screwed in than the other one. You want to screw in one turn at a time. So I'll screw this in once or twice, and I'll screw this one once or twice. So just keep repeating this process until you actually get it to be a good balance. All right, so now I have my wheel here, and as you can see, it doesn't slide too well. So what sometimes I have to do is just loosen it a bit, like just slightly, so that it has just enough room to maybe align itself with the gear. All right, so now it slides much more easily. So now I have this as a singular unit. All you really need at this point are 2 circle inserts. You don't need 4, just 2. All right, I'm just gonna put one on the front here and one on the back. And because I did all of that work with alignment, the screw should spin perfectly. Have a good day, and this is my submission for the robot build project as a complement to a chassis build guide. Thank you.